rivers where you chose to dump me, I am still sitting. Akalo, I hear the songs of the flowing water, hear the chirps of the early morning birds, see the arms of the trees dance to the silent tunes of the earth. But Akelo, me, you have chosen that I dance to the tunes of dirges. Akelo, daughter of my king Okelo, shadows of that night we had together still hangs on the portraits of my mind. Akelo, I hear your name in the early morning rays, see your beauty even in the thickest embers of darkness. I smell your smell amidst thousand smells. Alas, I confess, Akelo, you have made me. You found my weakness and made it strong. You chose to be the one to right my wrong. You heard my dirge and made it praise song. And chose to be the one to right my wrong. So, Akelo, daughter of my king Okelo, through the rise of the sun and the fall of the same, I have sworn before the altars of the oracles, I shall pronounce your name again and again and again. Mabo Baba Akelo Oyani o balo ao ewae.
Oswald, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What are you doing in my studio? Like you've hijacked the whole place.
Trying to have fun.
But that was really good. It's a Friday, and I think you've put us, back in the mood to face the weekend. But Oswald Okaita is going somewhere really special. Going to be representing Ghana on a bigger scale. But let's talk about your career, and let's talk about how far you've come.
Yes,
You've come very far. You won this big award recently.
the Pan-African Poet of the year 2016. Yes. But no, maybe I've always told people that the award is not really in the trophies or the torsos. Award has got to do with your impact in the society, your relevance in the lives of people.
Yeah.
So the height we did maybe were not attained by certain flight, but while their companions were asleep, kept on moving. But then I've said you have to live in the hearts and on the lips of the people. It's not just the award given. Just mention a name like Chinua Achebe. Yeah, he might not have won the Nobel Peace Award, but then his impact in the society is so great. So it's one of those things. And those are challenges. It's a kind of way to motivate you to do more. Yeah.
We thank you for putting us up there because you're going to Storymoja Festival in Kenya.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. How did they even get to choose you to be part of the festival this year?
Well, I have to say I'm the third poet and the first spoken word artist to represent Ghana at Storymoja Festival. Storymoja was here last year, and it was here to honor Professor Awono. Actually, it has been decided it's going to be biennially here and biennially in Kenya to honor Professor Awono, because he was not going to go, and the very time he decided to go, he couldn't come back. Yeah. And so that's about it. So I think they got to know about me while here.
Okay.
But the producer is Annie, contacted me through Facebook and told me she's been following my works, and she's impressed, and she'll be very glad if I decide to be part of Storymoja.
Okay.
I said, why not? Of course, that's one of the biggest literary creative art festival in Africa. And then you'll be able to partner with Hay Festival. And so why not? I'll be ready to come. So they decided to make me do a master class, talk about poetry and then spoken word. I made kind of mini lecture, that's a master class. Do performances, do storytelling, and then have my new project, dramatic reading.
Dramatic reading. What does that entail?
Dramatic reading is reading a book with my xylophone, my flute, my band.
Okay.
But I do not get to finish the book. I leave it for you to go and continue. It's a way to promote reading.
Okay.
You know, there is this ideology that we do not like reading,
which
I think is not true. We like reading, but the choice of material We read the Bible, we read the Quran, we read the papers, but the prose literature is not what we're making people read. So I've decided to have dramatic reading, do the dramatization.
Tease people a bit,
and
leave the rest of them to go and grab the book.
Yes,
That's nice.
Yes.
That's
and I'll be
nice.
doing Talata by Ajinsa.
Okay.
Short because Ajinsa is the corporate institution sponsoring my flight to Kenya.
Okay.
So I'll be doing Talata and then leave it. And just to make people know our style of writing, our publisher, what our publisher is also doing in Ghana.
Tell us a bit about Talata, because I see why you're telling me about Talata, but you just mentioned Talata.
Talata is a book by Ajinsa Publication. It's about a child. A child was given up for early marriage. And I think it was written by young people. Yeah. 3 authors. Yeah. And because we have young people also writing, it's a way to put them on the map for them, for the world to know that we have writers. It's not just about Professor Awuno, Professor Indo Amate, but we have other people also emerging just to sell them out. Yeah. And so because Ajinsa decided to sponsor me,
you decided to do their book, a book.
So it's not just about Ajinsa in any way, but the authors.
Yeah. I think even the message, the core message, and the fact that these young people only went on internship really after school, and then they
I know that
this
the
book.
theme is very relevant in East Africa. I just came from Uganda. It's very serious in
the early marriage.
The early marriage and the girl child.
Okay.
They are so much serious about the girl child. So I said, why not? Let me just go and do that. Why I decided to do How the World Got Unanswered, my storytelling with them. I'll do the dramatic reading with Talata, and then do my master class on the art of spoken word. At a perform at Professor Awuno Memorial Lecture. That's
big. But listen, I've got to ask you, because we know Professor Awuno went to Kenya, the same festival, and didn't come back. How does that make you feel now that you're embarking on the same journey?
No, I had some script from Professor Indo, having written by Professor Awuno before that unfortunate demise. He says only the fool fears to die. When you are grown, you have your grandchildren. So he knew about it. When you look at the Song of Sorrow, I'm gone and all of that, that was his fate. We have got individual fate. And so whatever happened there is not necessarily going to happen to me. Of course, we need to take cues from whatever happened there. So I've written to the Ministry of Tourism to try and connect me with the High Commission. It shouldn't happen before. At least there is this caution with me there. So we take cues from whatever happens and move there. And the fact that Professor Awuno died a hero, so I should also die a hero. I should get to his age. I haven't got it to the age, so that alone tells you that there's more for me.
But listen, we're happy for you, because this is huge, this is big, and you're going there and you're going to be telling our story. I like the Talata that you're taking with you. Just that cry is a big deal, but you're here also to perform for me. I love the first performance. There's another one coming up, is there?
Yes, I haven't done Pimpina here. I've been here countless times, but I've not done Pimpina.
Okay.
Pimpina is one of my trademark performers.
But just before you go on, tell us about your style. Your style is quite unpredictable and unique. I don't know, I haven't quite seen the drums. So what else are you going to be adding on another time?
I have my xylophone. I have the xylophone. I try to do folkloric poetry, folkloric spoken word. There's a difference between poetry and spoken word. Spoken word is the art of performing. My style is folkloric, spoken word, and I try to imbibe all the good and the beautiful culture of Ghana, like the storytelling. Poetry, this kind of poetry has been with us since time immemorial. Where you had the xylophone, we had the flute, all come in. And so it's more of canto. And I sing a lot with my poems. I'm taking that after Professor Indo, who also sings a lot with his poems. I also sing, and I want to start to the folk music. And we are almost losing the folk music, so I try bringing. And poetry is kind of difficult. You will not be able to understand a poem. It's a fact. The best you can do is to appreciate. So once I'm doing my poem and I introduce a song, it gives you a cue what I am trying to talk about. So that's my style. I do canto. I canto spoken word.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we thank you for what you do. And is there room for others if somebody wants to take this up as a profession?
Yes, I'm doing this full time. I have my office. It's purely spoken word, and I get my gigs. I play. Those room. This is a virgin area, just like how music started some time back. I know some time back, if you had told your father you wanted to be a musician or a footballer, he was going to cast you out of the house. And this is how this is supposed to be. Myself, Nana Asasi, Sonny Rhymes. This is what we have decided to do full time.
Chief Moment.
Chief Moment.
In a different
way.
We
are telling people that there's a job here. We are calling on the corporate institutions like I just asked that come in and support and go to create employment here. I read human biology at the university. I didn't read anything closer to this place, but this is where I am, and I'm happy there. It's cool. It's so happy.